That's the easiest way to do it.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
No room to be had there on the first down
You take
run
yourself
as
as a
he's lucky
serious
to get
player
back
and
to
you
the
can
line
do
of
stuff like
scrimmage.
that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of one there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long. Operating from the gun. Fields going up top into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Absolutely. He's at 89 speed. He's fast for a linebacker.
Will get the football back.
Grugier.
I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's
the dude had seven turnovers.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side with a play.
And down he goes. They bring down.
I should have trusted it. I actually had it.
Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning.
You want me to stroke your dick over it, or
in the secondary after catches? I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Oh,
and this will hit just beyond
I forgot to pick my
line as
Superstar
it's
X
into the
Factor.
end zone for a touchback.
I think you do it in the depth chart, if I'm not mistaken.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Yeah, because you only can have 2 active.
The first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
Now, if you have more than 2, only 2 can use it. The other one just acts like a...
happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Yes.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3rd and inches.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on.
Yeah, no, I agree.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be taken down,
I wouldn't be
but
surprised
not
if someone
before they
made
work it across midfield.
made something like that.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Yeah. Gross Motas. Yeah, he's a beast.
Territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll roll it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith.
No, he's a projected top 10.
On the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind
the only other
scrimmage.
DN that looks better right now is Chase Young. And he looks like a savage.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Joey. Burrows. They need a quarterback. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No, their offensive line sucks, so it's going to suck for Joey. Even though I think Chase Young's the best player. No, it could be the best thing for him because you could drop late and get into a decent team.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. They run for it with Mixon, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Shocker.
They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
That's such bullshit. That was bullshit.
Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. 7 yards on the pickup.
You were running into my other guy that wasn't blocking you. No, you definitely do know.
82.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, kill him. Hey, force him, kill him. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had.
That's what they named them.
Unable to do so on that play.
First
that's a.
This one looks good as well.
Oh my gosh! I'm flirting with that line.
Continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A throw over the middle, taken in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Looking to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That a boy, Justin.
And a timeout here.
Way to take them big hits, baby.
It's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board.
It's only an abdominal strain, so he's
fine. Linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll set
His name's
the
White.
screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
The screens in this play sucks.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Mixon. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Yeah, I mean, that was 2 yards in.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz eluding the pressure right.
I had him.
Seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete.
I had the
now
deep
it's 3rd down.
Deep cross.
It's been my observation, there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
It was
you
like
and
a
I
slant
often
post.
talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Called out a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
I'm going to 2 minute.
That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Wentz now on 1st down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring
really
up a
looked like
2nd
man for a
down.
second.
57. Watch the run. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
He's coming. Double up. Flag. Check Nick. Pilot, 64. Wait.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Oh, my
God. That hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
It's Hino's. He got Hino's hand-me-downs.
That hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Now White with a 1st down throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Why'd you fade back? You had that in front of his face.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, Orville. X3. 218, chopper. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On 2nd and 9, White. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That sucks. He's hurt. The corner that picked it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That was CJ. Wow, CJ, that's his first words. Oh, that's so cute.
Quarter number 2.
That was CJ's first words.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one.
He likes to make the hard ones and miss the easy ones.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Well, I got to change that.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. And
holy crap, just go down.
They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers. Kill. Hey, Red 5-2, out here. Hey, Delta. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
Wentz now on first down. That was short one to Gesicki. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz rolling to his left.
Wide ass open. Just get rid of the ball.
Von Miller
just get rid of it.
That time for his second sack of the evening.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On second down, a run with Lindsey. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Philip Lindsey, 50 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it?
I'd argue that Lindsey's the best running back in Madden.
Did, how they moved the ball downfield.
He's decisively, he's deceivingly
Each and every
fast.
play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, shit.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Get in there. Oh, my gosh. Stay in bounds.
But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right?
Maybe 1 quarter more. That'll help his development. Alright, I gotta change my kick return.
Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mike, you need to practice offense. So don't pick six it. Go out of bounds and practice. Because your defense is fine. Your defense is fine.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. White throwing again. Going deep downfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw is Wentz. Out to his left. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down.
See, I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know. I still don't know who I'm gonna be for. I think I might go back to Adderley because I need him to get to a superstar.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
For what?
Again, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time.
Oh my gosh! You shit me sideways, upside down, any way you want to. That was BS.
3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively.
Oh, those were okay. One, the tight end, if it would have been a pick, it would have you would hit it out.
I think they're throwing.
And the other one, it would have been incompletion. You drew to my hip on the backside.
Fire another one into the end zone.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Is that Grant?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play fake, now White. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds,
I don't think
on dealing with
ever
motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start
I
backs him up 5,
think I've ever seen
1st and
one.
15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Oh, hey, you can start out hot, but I mean, I think I've beat you in picks every single year.
And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's White. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's White throwing on 4th down. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On first down, it's White. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now White.
Oh, if it hits your hands, you catch it.
Not there, second down. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Well, Coach Ty's about to sit his ass out if you don't want to play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's White. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Check three. Protein spill. Deep grip.
Now White going to throw on third and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, White.
Wow.
That's complete.
There was
in the end zone,
no rush.
touchdown 49ers. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. As his
soon to
guys
be
are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
You got to beat that block.
Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
No, it was trap. I had a trap block coming, but it was my down block that screwed up. Actually, it was my base block. It wasn't even down block. It was right in front of you.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
14, 82, 14. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes.
I didn't go out that far.
Get there. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night.
No, I don't think you can.
Grant on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Yeah, I don't think you can hold it anymore. At least I think I tried it. I tried it for a kick, and
get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
13 yards there and a Niner first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sliding out of the pocket. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check 43. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey.
Why are you holding Turbo?
Good for a gain of 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's how
just
I
a
win.
yard on that last run.
If whoever I'm playing doesn't turn the ball over.
Here's Lindsey. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take
Always
a knee.
is.
120. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Yeah, I don't think I did much on offense.
Final score
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
The Lindsey touchdown.
They begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd.
He got hurt. well, that was user. Right when I saw your running back go up, I'm like, he's gonna throw it to him. So I started to come down right when I saw him. Yeah, only way I was gonna do anything is if I knocked it out. Wow, Riley scored 80. Good for you, dude. Let me see if you spread the ball around or if you're just a square. All right, dog. Wow. So you picked him up while I was playing. Cool. Cool. No, you heard Jay say I'm dropping him. You said, "Oh, well, I'm gonna go pick him up." Jay, I would have traded you like a third for him, dude. If you're just gonna drop him. Oh. So they really handcuffed you.